listening to, watching, hearing, smelling, tasting, and feeling sex, drugs, and skincare. Like and subscribe. Hey, welcome back to Sex, Drugs, and Skincare. I'm Nikki Davis Jr. What?
You're a licensed comedian and stand-up esthetician,
That
right?
joke gets better.
If I say it,
Yeah.
if I say it to you, then
Yeah.
it seems like I'm the one who said it.
Yeah.
And if it's bad, I'm the one who said it.
I'm going to let you take credit for
I'll
it.
take the blame for it. But if it does well, I get the blame plus 50%. I don't know,
50% of what?
I have no idea. But
I haven't been paid for that joke or very many or any.
Yeah, well, there's still the weekend.
Yep. Okay.
I don't
Well,
know. Yeah. It's nice to be back here.
Yeah, it is nice to be back. By the way, before we start, I'm going to do the thing where people say, subscribe. Just do it. It makes me look good.
You don't have to like it.
You don't have to like it.
We don't even care if you hate it. Just subscribe. I've subscribed to shit that I hate constantly.
Are you subscribed to this?
I'm subscribed to this. Yeah. I prescribed to this because the doctor told me I need
believe you.
skincare.
Yeah.
No, the doctor said I need drugs.
Yeah.
But no, just subscribe to it. Be a mensch. As
hit the notification button.
Say.
Anyways, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. This is as normal. Oh, we're touching?
I don't know. You put your hand there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Sandro Yocolano, boyfriend Sherpa, set decorator.
Yep.
And
you notice, I don't know if this is us, but love only lives in the wide shot. Interesting, isn't that, huh?
Dink.
I don't know if that's poetic or not, but in the single, it's only my hand touching the middle of the pillow, and I think it's the same on yours. So it's probably
It's
getting
very
like,
sad.
love only
I'm
lives
just
in
reaching for love and not finding any. Oh, here we go. It's coughing.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I'm good. I feel great.
We've been eating plant-based. I don't know which camera I'm looking at right now, but we've been eating plant-based. I don't want to say vegan because I just... By the way, our guest, who is not on camera yet, but he is on the mic, so you are allowed to interject while we were talking. So
Critique,
feel
whatever
free
you
to
gotta
do
do,
whatever you want to do over there.
I always think it's funny when you find out which comics are dating, because like you don't know. Like today I find out on the podcast. I mean, I kind of figured.
You didn't
Yeah.
know until now,
Well, no, I'm not like in the mix. Like who's fucking who?
right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you usually find out at like the Comedy Store holiday party,
Mhm.
Right.
Oh,
Or-
yeah.
or like somebody's pool party.
Mm-hmm.
The two show up and you're like, oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we don't go to pool
Yeah.
parties for sure. But
I
yeah.
like that. You don't keep track of who's doing what, but also I aspire to be that least involved in people's lives that are around.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? 'Cause, like,
I don't want to be talked about.
what-
Yeah.
Well, not that way, anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, I dig the fact that like you don't invest, because when it's comedy, it's like, it's like sometimes it can feel like when you're around people like, comedians, it always feel like a bath of small talk, like
It's
Right.
that kind of
gossip.
thing.
It's full on gossip.
Gossip, and it's kind of,
Well, I was
exactly.
pretty blown away when I started comedy. Like you'd be at a club and there'd just be drama corners, and you're going like, "What the fuck?
Yeah,
Like,
why?
who gives a fuck about it?" It was like serious. I
People
wouldn't even
starting
say
fights.
high school.
Yeah.
I would say junior high,
Oh my
Mhm.
god.
and it'd just be like, "Oh, hey, dude, have you wrote a joke today? Like, fucking, why are you even talking about that?
Why are you
know?
fighting in front of the haha?
I just never.
Mhm.
I think because I started late at 44.
Yeah.
That I was like, nah, I don't give a fuck about any of that.
Totally.
I give a
totally.
fuck
Yeah.
about getting on stage and being funny somehow.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and you left all that other shit behind,
Yeah.
and you
yeah.
had some life experience, which
Yeah.
we'll talk more
I
about.
want to talk
over
more
there,
about this on camera because
Yeah,
Dean's one of those
he's
dudes.
more. Yeah.
Dean's one. Oh, I said his name. God, we have to. All right, let's go home. But Dean's one of those dudes. Our guest is one of those dudes where like when you see him, especially early on, he was just going from place to place to place, and I'm like, man, that dude's. And then it was like a definition of like someone who's grinding, like someone who's just doing it, not grinding
I hate
like
that word,
trying to get
but
it
yeah.
going, but like just hitting the pavement. Anyway,
Mhm.
we'll talk more.
Yeah.
He's also in the room, so
Yeah.
we'll talk more when he's here. Yeah.
When he's here.
When he's here.
Oh, here. When he's there, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
When he's here, and I'm not here, but he'll be here.
Yeah, a bunch of people have found out that we're dating on the show.
Yeah.
We kept it a secret though for a
Mhm.
really long time. Like
Yeah.
for I don't even
Well,
know
we just
how many
didn't tell
years.
anybody. It wasn't like a secret.
Well,
it was
at
just
first
like
it was kind of a secret because I just didn't want I didn't want
the drama.
the drama. I don't want the drama.
Yeah.
But then yeah, whatever.
Shit happens. I mean,
Yeah, shit,
shit happens, and 12 years later,
12 years later, I
but
know.
yeah, I still love you. Like it's
Wait, how many years?
10 years.
12.
Yeah,
What?
I think it's
Yeah.
11 or 12.
I think it's 12.
Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, that's how good we are.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've only been doing comedy for 15.
I know.
That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about. Yeah, that's
Like,
about
that's
right.
how much I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? And I don't think
Yeah, man.
like I said, it's just like
You don't
yeah.
give a fuck is strong, and that's like
Yeah.
important. I think honestly,
Yeah.
I think it's important,
You give a
especially
fuck
early
game.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't give a fuck game.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it though. Now when you say that, I was like, wow, I'm really not paying attention.
Maybe you should look up from the ground once in a while.
That's fucking hilarious.
Just writing jokes.
He's always writing joke. Yeah. What is today's topic about? Because it is pretty interesting, and I know that we've had a guest on here before that is like a proponent. Is that the right word?
Yeah, actually, we've had.
Or
Yeah,
is it constituent? Go ahead. I don't know.
don't do that to me. I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm
It's
not
not constituent.
Yeah,
Proponent is.
she's a proponent of natural skincare.
Yeah.
So that's what
Oh.
we're going to talk about. We're going to talk
Very
about
cool.
natural skincare. We're going to make reference to some of the stuff. I had a chat with her today. She has a line, and it's really, this episode is not about her, but I did want to go over some of the things that she thought was important.
Mhm.
And then, of course, we're going to look at our guest's products, if he'll allow me. And
Yeah. They're not my product. They're just shit I use.
Well, I mean, yeah, but they belong to you.
I
though.
brought them. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you didn't make them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind making them.
Yeah.
You
That'd be
know what
fun.
I mean?
In your
Yeah.
kitchen.
Yeah, at least you know what's in there. But
I mean, during the COVID, you're thinking like, what am I going to do now?
you start making
Yeah, I
little
mean, it's
skincare.
like people are like, I'll sell real estate. I get a mini skirt or whatever you got to get.
Mini skirt.
Yeah, you know, that's
Dude, I
it.
love-
Whenever
yeah.
the actress or the actor taps out,
Yep.
they just look like their headshot, but now they're like real estate, you know?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. It's a sad truth.
Yeah. But real estate is not like it used to be.
No.
So
I love
skincare, I
real
think.
estate though.
Real estate.
I'd
it's
love to
gonna
own
be
some.
interesting.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
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 To sell it, to buy it. Do you own it?
Well, I just enjoy mid-century design.
Oh,
I
yeah.
also
Totally.
enjoy that story of the guy that flipped a paperclip all the way up to a home.
Yeah.
Those kind of people.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's wild
Yeah,
to
that's
me, you
cool.
know?
That's
And real estate, I feel like right now, not even like a paranoid state, but I just saw this story today on this these people that these corporations bought these trailer parks. They're like all
Dude.
over America. They're like,
Mhm.
hey, here's some big money right here that no
Dude.
one's looking at. And they're
Yeah.
buying them. And these older
Yeah.
people live in these trailer parks.
Let's get this story back. Let's get Dean over here. I want to talk about this on
Yeah,
camera,
let's do
though.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah,
pretty
let's do it.
crazy.
All
Dude,
right.
it's pretty. It is wild. I think I know a little bit about it. I want to. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So I don't remember. He's got so many credits. F is for family. And
No, I'm not on that.
You're
That's
not-
Bill.
I
I look,
thought you were
I'm
working
bald
with him
like
on
him.
it. No, I thought you were also working on the show for some reason.
Nope, no.
Okay,
Here's
never
my
mind.
credits.
Here's your credits.
Do
There's
it.
a
I
lot
love
of them.
this.
I'm going to give you some of the big ones.
Okay.
Okay.
Quentin Tarantino's Hell Ride
Fuck.
movie. I did Love, which is Judd
Mhm.
Apatow,
Yeah, that's a
Yep.
good show.
season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Tons of movies. I did a movie with Ice Cube called The Long Shots.
That's dope.
What else? I just shot my first special in Tennessee.
Oh hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of movies. I don't remember them.
What's the name of your special?
I can't tell you the name yet.
Okay, okay.
That's a great
unfortunately.
name.
Yeah, that's a great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell you the name. It's a great name.
Yeah.
This dude, he's got a long list of credits. He's a super funny comedian. I remember when I first met him when I got here to LA, and he's just so damn funny and just one of the hardest working comics.
Mhm.
And he's so much. I don't know. I just bring him on stage. I have such respect for him. Please give it up for.
Dean Delray.
Yeah. Here I am,
Dude, so cool. Thank you so much for being
the
here.
voice behind that mystery chair.
That's right.
Remember that dating show?
Yes. Oh my
yeah.
God.
It was weird. I was just watching a clip from that. Oh no, it was a different clip. Remember that one where the guy would go out on a date with 3 women?
Oh, like eliminate one
Love-
of those?
No, what was it? It was
Oh, the Love Connection.
Love Connection.
Oh my
yeah.
God,
Where it was
yes.
like,
And I
yeah.
can't say the guy's name
Chuck
because
Woolery? Was
Mm.
that
no
him?
Chuck Woolery, but there was a contestant on
Okay.
there. It's going around on Instagram. You see it?
I haven't seen it yet.
His
no.
last name was the F word. I don't say because then I don't know if you put this on YouTube and they're like, this thing is.
No, you
Yeah,
can say
yeah.
whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it was fucking wild. Like, how is this even happening? They're like, all right, here's Bill F word. You know? That's his name.
Oh my God.
And it's like, change your name, dude.
That's so,
And they just were able to say it on national television.
They just kept saying it too. Oh my God. But that other one though, the mystery, I love that with the mystery date where there was Bachelorette number 1 or Bachelor number 1, 2, and 3, and they're
Mhm.
behind that wall.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
dating game, right?
Yeah, and like celebrities.
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
Pre-celebrities. When they weren't celebrities
Mhm.
yet, they were on there.
Yep.
So weird. I just saw a thing with Aaron Paul. He was on what's the one where you go up and Price is Right.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Just saw a
What
clip
was he
of him
dressed
on there.
as?
He wasn't dressed as anything.
No.
Some people dress weird to get on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
He was just wearing like looked like Aaron Paul. He looked like
Hilarious.
That's a
what
good
was the guy's
costume.
name? Jesse.
Jesse.
Pinkman.
He
Yeah.
looked like he looked like Pinkman.
Oh,
He bought his first chemistry set. He bid on it, won, and then
Yeah.
inspiration for Breaking Bad.
There it is.
he must have been super young, like
Yeah.
before he fixed his teeth and everything.
He was super young.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, what? You know, I remember this comedian, Jessica Michelle Singleton.
Mhm.
She won like a fucking refrigerator on there.
She did?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And she was dating Biddlecombe at the time. And they're like, hey, you want to sell this for us? I go, sure.
Are those the two most luckiest people in the world? Didn't Biddlecombe win $1 million or something?
Yeah. Well, I think $1 million's better than the
The
refrigerator.
fridge.
but yeah.
I mean, whatever. Yeah, who won?
Yeah.
That's so funny. The
Who
luckiest
did it
people.
better? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I'm pretty
wild.
lucky, man. I won a fridge once.
Yeah.
That'd be the worst if you only got one luck ticket and it was the fridge.
It was the
That was
fridge.
it.
It was a mini
You
fridge.
blew
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You blew it.
Oh my
Your fridge
God.
full of money. That would be a different story.
Yeah.
I'll
I
take
mean,
it.
that's the
I'll take it.
Now,
yeah, that's wild.
are you guys out in the desert?
I
He's
have
got a place.
Yeah.
I have a place
Joshua
to go
Tree.
back and forth.
I have my
to-
trailers out there too.
Yeah.
There's 2 trailers, and
You
I have
got
a
a trailer?
I got a 1968 trailer.
Airstream?
No, it's a
a
what is
Prowler.
a Prowler. So
Wow.
it's all
For-
original except for the wood. They put in like brand new like wood floors from like what is it, like repurposed wood? and stuff.
Repurposed wood. This guy
It's
had like
so
a whole
cute.
factory that
Yeah.
he like repurposed wood.
Oh,
did all
man.
I'd love an
furniture.
Airstream, but I mean they're really
There's
super
a
expensive.
dude on Instagram that redoes these. It's kind of the Airstreams competition back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they're like square with like these cool panel windows.
Oh whoa.
And they're beautiful. And it's interesting to see it because I'm like, man, you know, I could live in one of those.
I was just gonna say I can see you in a trailer for sure.
Yeah. And it's weird because I grew up on the Rockford Files. He lived in a trailer.
Oh,
That's
dude.
right.
Sean Penn's house burned down in Malibu. He lived in an Airstream.
Whoa.
But when I was young, trailer parks is where I would go get meth. And that's just, I
Oh
got
my
a
God.
photo of me in my phone leaving a trailer park at
Whoa.
like 6 a.m. picking up a sack.
Who's taking a photo of you at 6 a.m.?
Oh,
I
it's
don't
just 3 of us. I don't know why we took it like proud. Hey, back then, not camera phone.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
fucking actually, hey, get a photo of us
Like-
picking up this fucking dime bag.
like you just had some game like
It was fucking, but this guy lived in this trailer park and we would go there. And I heard recently he still lives in there.
wow. I'm just surprised that he still lives.
Oh man, this guy, oh, his health is. Some people you look at like, I do everything to stay healthy. And you look at these other people and you go, how the fuck is that guy alive?
Yeah. How do you, yeah.
I mean, for real. You know?
Preservatives like holding them together somehow.
It's bizarre. Like, you know, I beat diabetes.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah, talk about that a little bit.
yeah.
Because you have changed your entire your look has changed.
Your look, your
face, your
complexion, like,
visage, your
before we
complexion,
first
yeah,
met, like,
everything. Yeah.
You
Like-
like kick sugar, like just.
Dude, I remember when you would go and you would just like, and I think I would get some for you sometimes. Like at the haha, I'd go next door and just bags of sugar
Yeah.
and candy, and I was eating candy too.
Yeah, that guy had that little stoner bong shop.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they sold
Yeah.
gummy bears in there.
Yeah.
And I go in there.
Oh,
and
that's
go,
right. They get the gummy bears.
Yeah. I was like an adult candy junkie, like 44 years old eating candy.
Mhm.
Like that was my demon, man. And it started, I know, like, you know, sugar, you start when you're like 1. It's
Right.
like blow, you know, hopefully you don't start when you're 1. You know, I mean, it is, that's fucked up. But that's why it's the hardest to quit because you're doing it your whole life and it's in everything, like
Yeah.
blow and booze and everything. That's not in everything.
Mhm.
So and I never even thought of someone that was out of shape or getting diabetes. And then one day, man, I was just headlining at the Laugh Factory in Vegas. And I was only 10 minutes into the set. My hands started getting real fucking clammy.
Ooh.
And I was sweating and I was like, I thought it was a panic attack. So I go, I'll just get through this. I'm headlining. I'm only 10 minutes in.
Holy
I got to do
shit.
another 30, 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
And then I went up to my room and I was laying there. I was ice cold. My feet started burning.
Whoa.
And then I went to the hospital and they go, "Oh yeah, you got diabetes." I
Did
was
they say it like
"What?"
that?
Pretty much. The guy goes,
Yeah.
"What have you been eating, man? Your sugars are through the roof." But you know what? I was eating like acai berry bowls and shit. I was thought I was eating healthy.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's
Yeah.
all sugar though, right?
Yeah, right. So I'm eating these bowls and smoothies, and at night I'm eating candy. And then, you know, I always say I don't know anything about my body. I know everything about it, like a 60 Harley Davidson. But body, you don't know nothing.
Mhm.
So I had no idea white rice turns into sugar.
Yep.
You know, because we don't get any kind of fucking nutritional training
Not
in
in
school.
school, no.
None.
We just get don't eat fat, and then that's it.
Well, in school, I ate the worst shit ever.
Mhm.
You know, they had the canteen or the snack bar.
Yo, yeah.
Every
yeah.
morning, I get one of those Hostess pies.
Oh,
I
yeah.
fucking love those with the
Mhm.
fake cherries inside
The
it.
Oh,
fake
yeah.
cherry filling
Oh,
is so
yeah.
good.
And then I'd eat a fucking hot pastrami sandwich for lunch there.
As a
Yeah,
kid?
dude.
Yeah, every day
Oh
they're
my
free,
God.
you know, free. We were poor. My fucking mom was poor. We were poor, man. So I was on the free.
Yeah.
And then the free government cheese.
Mhm.
Everything was just toxic.
Weren't you living now? Somebody told us when because we just went to not to Arrowhead, to Lake, where'd we go?
Yosemite.
Oh,
Yosemite.
yeah.
That you lived in one of those big mansions up there. Is that true? Or
No.
like that somebody that you, like your parent worked
There's
in there?
no mansions
said
there. My
that?
mom worked
Work
in the
hotel.
Awani.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's
okay.
what.
Well,
Yes,
that's-
yes.
yeah,
That's what it
that
was.
looked like
She
a
worked
mansion.
there.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I lived there. I was born there.
Wow,
That's
dude.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah. So Nicole, Amy tell you that?
Yes, she
Yeah.
probably did because we went after she did.
Yeah.
She's been our Yosemite liaison
Yeah.
since we were like, because she's like, no, I've been up there, I'll tell you. So it was a
Yeah.
blast, man. But
We were gonna do wilderness camping, and then about 3 weeks
it was
before
like
we
our
went,
first
we're
time
like,
actually
we've never
doing
been
something.
fucking camping. Like,
And they were
like,
yeah,
let's
we're
book
not
a
gonna do
hotel.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hotel there or those cabins in Curry Village.
Yeah.
Those are cool. They got the wood floor. They're kind of they're cloth. They're like a big kind of cabin.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We went to the
Uh,
Bug Rustic. Have you heard of that one?
What one?
Bug Rustic. It's like it's a
That's outside of the
Yeah.
park.
yeah, outside the
yeah.
park.
I only
yeah.
stay in the park.
Oh, okay,
I'm
got
like
it.
park snob.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Because you get there and you think you're in Yosemite and then you got a fucking 30-minute drive. You're like, we're
Yeah.
not in Yosemite.
No.
Mhm.
Stay in the park, Awani Hotel, Yosemite Village, Yosemite Lodge, Curry Village. These are the places to stay. And you got to
Yeah.
book them like a couple months out.
Yep.
But when you do it, it's a whole different experience because you're not in your fucking car. That's how it should be.
Right.
And you're just walking around taking it all in. During COVID, I was up there quite a bit. Me and Brad Wilk from Rage Against the Machine,
Mm.
we
Nice.
went to hike Half Dome during COVID.
Wow.
Oh, wow,
And
dude.
yeah, that's you got to do that in your life, you know.
We
It's
didn't
hard-
do Half Dome, did we?
You went all the way to the top of Half Dome, or was
Well,
it like
here's what happened.
that thing looks?
I've been up
steep,
there
man.
many times.
Yeah.
You got the cables.
Okay.
My grandma did it when I was young. She's all, let's go to the top. She took me up there
Whoa.
the first time, but we did it and I'm in shape, man. But at the time, Brad was due to get like a knee surgery or hip or something. And Brad is a serious diabetic.
Oh.
So we got almost there, and he's like, "I better turn around, man."
Oh,
it was
shit.
like, you
Just
know,
felt it.
and no sleep. I forgot he was because we were staying in the Yosemite Lodge, and it was 103. It was a rare
Oh my God.
boiling heat wave.
Yeah.
No AC in there, so
oh man, yeah.
that's-
neither of us were
Awful.
sleeping. It was like old
Yeah,
day.
you can't sleep in that, dude.
No.
No, you can't. You're
My
just
God.
sitting there like,
Yeah.
this sucks.
Yeah.
Totally. That's
night
all you keep
long.
saying. You're
Yeah.
like, this sucks. And the other guy's like, this is terrible.
Yeah.
We just spent $400 for this fucking
Yeah.
Oh
room.
my God.
God forbid somebody farts in that heat.
Yeah.
He's never gonna leave.
Just death fart.
Yeah.
That's the name of
Anyway,
my new
yeah.
band, by
So
the
that's
way.
where I'm from, and you know, I love it there, and you know, I often say like, if I didn't do comedy, maybe I would live in there
Mhm.
and do something in there.
It'd be fun to be like a ranger, wouldn't it? Kind of.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
They all look so happy.
well, I think the Rangers is an interesting job, you know. Like my dad was like part-time. He was kind of like a utility man up there. He ran the ice rink.
Oh,
He
wow.
delivered
okay.
the goods to all the stores from the warehouse. And then they would rescue people that were stuck in the 70s. You got
Wow,
all these
man.
fucking go climb a rock hippies.
Yeah.
And they would go up there and try to climb and they'd get stuck.
Yeah.
And they'd have to
Dude.
fucking go get these dudes, man, on the side.
Wow.
Did you see that movie where he climbed El Capitan
Oh,
by
yeah,
hand?
yeah.
Remember that?
Unbelievable.
Well, there was dudes like that all the time up there.
Yeah.
Famous rock climbers. They would go to Yosemite.
Just
And it's an interesting place because people say, yeah, when you die, I hope you go to heaven. I go, can't be better than where I was born.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
We're obsessed now.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you, like, does it ever, because you've been there so many times or whatever, it doesn't lose any magic, does it? I mean,
Well, I burned out on it when I was around 17.
mhm.
And I was like, I hate it up there, you know? And then I didn't go back till I was about 30. And you know, when you go through the tunnel, you
Mhm.
come through and
Yeah.
there's Half Dome and I was driving through there and this weirdest fucking giant weight just kind of flew off my shoulders of like life in the city, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, what am I doing running from this? But you know, when you're young, you're like, fuck that
You
place.
have to find it for
Yeah.
yourself.
That's where I
yeah.
grew up.
Yeah.
I'm
I hate
a
everything.
rebel.
Yeah.
I play rock
I-
music. San Francisco. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you're used to like the back and forth, the noise, the sounds, and like now, like I appreciate the
Oh,
calm and like just hearing nothing but, ironically, the ringing in my ears. But still, it's just
Right.
like
yeah.
it's amazing. I totally take it. I'm grateful for it. Yeah.
It's another
beautiful.
level of like, you know, especially you add a little mushrooms in.
Yeah. Oh,
and
we
you're-
did.
You're just going like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's another. I mean, you know, there's this thing. Somebody asked me recently, you know, what was the question? It was something like, what are you afraid of or something, the most afraid of? And I said the couch because I sit in that fucker and I don't want to get out of it,
Right.
you know, but so I don't sit in the couch. And, you know, the point being is we grind and work so much that at any minute, like if I'm in Yosemite and I stay too long, it'd be hard to get back. Like
That's your
COVID
couch.
was really gnarly
Yeah.
to get back into the
Yeah.
game because you were just kind of like, wow, that was like 8 months.
Yeah. At least.
Yeah. So it was, you really start to sit back when you're in Yosemite or someplace and you're like, well, thank God I like comedy because it would be easy for me to tap out if I
Mhm.
didn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some of these people that just, I hate it. And it's like, what are you doing it?
Yeah.
I remember 2 years in, I was riding home with these two comics from some gig out in fucking Lancaster. And the whole time they're like, I fucking hate this shit, man. And they're looking back at me. I'm 2 years in. They're like, you should get out now, man. Fucking look at us. This is it ain't going to happen for you, man.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah. They were just
Yeah.
so
Bitter, like,
fucking
yeah.
bitter.
Leaders.
The amount of bitter on them. It was like, I was in the back, like, you guys don't even know, like, how good this is. You
Yeah.
fucking, you know, and good thing I didn't listen to them. I wouldn't have done Madison Square Garden or Hollywood Bowl. I wouldn't have shot a
Man,
special.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fucking had great friends. You guys, friends that I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't have fucking, you know, just enjoyed 44 to 58 right now. I'd just
Damn,
be like
man.
those people walking around. Like, why would you live in LA if you're not in the biz? I don't understand that at
That's
all.
a good question.
This is
yeah,
not a
yeah.
normal city.
No.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and you know, you'll get the comments, that's right, you libertards, LA sucks. It doesn't suck. It's given me everything I've ever had, but it is fucking gnarly.
Yeah, if you're not in the entertainment business,
If-
yeah.
yeah,
why-
what are you doing?
Yeah,
Like-
I know.
Well, I'm not going to knock people, just normal people, but you can work construction in like Tennessee and have like a house for like
Have acreage.
250,000.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
Totally.
I was in Tennessee shooting the special last week. We're out in the middle of nowhere. I shot it in a cave.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
cool.
Oh yeah.
Of
it's-
course you did. That's awesome.
Yeah. I had to find the
Fuck yeah.
coolest.
Oh, my
And we're
God.
out there and we're just like, look at this fucking place, man.
Dude, that's
It's
wild.
beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous.
Oh, Tennessee, thumbs up,
Mhm.
you know?
it is limited though. Like when you know everybody pretty quickly, and then like the ability to get like decent food in some of those places. Like,
well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta. I'm trying to learn how to. I eat at this restaurant all time on Hillhurst.
Mm.
I think it's the greatest restaurant in LA.
of all time.
Yeah, of all time in LA.
Yeah.
Because the amount after I beat the diabetes, you start learning like, oh man, good food is insane. And I'm not talking about like going to have a big bowl of pasta at some classic family place you love or whatever. I'm talking about like people who have like farm to table, killer eggs, killer vegetables. They taste amazing. I hated vegetables my whole life because my mom didn't know how to cook. So I'm just eating like, rest in peace, I love her, but she was not a cook. You know what I mean?
Canned green beans and whatever.
It was just, here you go, So I ate a lot of cereal.
Yeah, dude, that was the same.
It's a good
There was two
replacement.
things, cereal and mac and cheese, the powdered one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
my
that
God.
stuff is amazing, but so toxic.
It's so toxic.
yeah.
It's
So
plastic. It's plastic.
And I think when you're happy at what you're like, if you love what you're doing, then you start caring if you're going to live. Before I didn't give a fuck if I lived.
It's true.
I just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, blow, booze, stay up a long time, play rock music, never wear earplugs, can't hear now, ringing in my ears.
But if you eat like shit, you feel like shit, and so then it's a cycle, and then you just like you don't care.
Yeah. And if
I did this very.
Sandro's you're feeling a lot different.
I feel a lot different now that we've like kind of cleaned up the diet a bit, and I'm really enjoying the food. Like, I really enjoy what I eat, and I don't feel like shit. I don't like gorge on stuff. I feel lighter.
Yeah.
And it's starting to actually help with my digestion a bit now too. So
I got some silent reflux, which I recently got.
Interesting.
This is a fucking demon. And they say that it's one of the #1 diseases in America right now. Diabetes, acid reflux.
Oh.
Yeah. And I had a friend die from acid reflux.
Whoa.
So I'm taking it pretty serious. What happens is it comes up and it burns a hole in your esophagus.
Right.
And you get esophagus cancer and you're fucking gone.
Whoa.
And my buddy was a billionaire and he owned like 700 properties in San Francisco. And he would just eat Rolaids all day.
Oh.
He just thought he had heartburn all the time.
Yeah.
Rolaids. I mean, he'd eat them all day like a fucking people that eat that Nicorette gum.
Yeah.
Same thing. And then he was dead. So
Rolaids. Don't eat Rolaids.
yeah. So like
That's awesome.
a month ago, I usually just go in and get my vocal cords checked like every couple years because I talk like fucking crazy podcasts and comedy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I go in and get them checked, and the guy's like, "Whoa, dude, you got acid reflux." And I go, "No, I don't. I know what that is."
Yeah.
Like if I eat tacos at 2 a.m,
Right.
at Fred 62, you're laying down, like a hot lava comes up.
Yeah.
You can't even believe. Like you get that once, and
You're not doing that again. Yeah.
how about people that get that all the time? You're
Yeah.
like,
They
"What?"
live like that.
Like I told somebody, and they go, "Oh yeah, I get that like weekly." I'm like, and you. I mean, it is. You're laying there like, whoa, what the. It is like acid.
Yeah. It is acid.
But this is silent reflux, which I knew nothing about. So what's happening is it's just a simmering brew. And what happens is it starts fucking blasting your vocal cords and shit. And this starts making you hoarse. Your vocals are tired.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, this is fucking crazy. So now I'm totally fucked. I quit blow. I quit sugar. I quit cigarettes. I quit booze.
Yeah.
And now it's all from sparkling water. I was drinking like 10 a day.
It's from sparkling water.
Sparkling water and hot sauce.
Boom. That's all.
That's all I
Sandra
drink.
drinks
That's all I
is sparkling
drink.
Water.
Damn, dude.
Same here. So I'm sitting there going like,
I gotta-
I'm as healthy as I ever. I only drink water.
Yeah.
Sparkling water, man. And no one tells you.
It is more acidic than regular water.
Well, what happens is the gases go down there, they blow up, and they blow the fucking, it's fumes.
Coming
It
into
blows the shit
that
up.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and then I'm throwing I eat hot sauce every
On the
day in the
tea.
morning on my omelets or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the third one was coffee. So
Coffee,
those are my 3 demons. So I'm like, why even be alive right now? I mean, I can't do nothing.
Yeah.
That you felt that way so many times.
Yeah, totally. I was like, I just want to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And
I
like,
know.
yeah. And then it's just kind of frustrating. But I mean, I guess it starts small. You have to kind of just do a little bit at a time until you smarten up and you're like, no, man, I can't do this to myself. Which I'm feeling.
You're feeling better.
feel
You
the
look
same.
better too.
I feel like I need to omit this stuff as well, like the sparkling stuff. And
Yeah.
That's. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many cases. So much so that we have a bag in the kitchen that we give to the old lady that lives in our apartment because he just is constantly filling it up with the cans.
Oh,
It's
man.
been less lately.
I get cases of
It's been less lately.
Yeah.
Topo Chico.
Yeah.
And I just put it in the fridge. I just drink it all day. And it's just great. I was like, this is great. And, and then you start reading about PFAs that are in these fucking sparkling waters.
Oh, because the bottles?
Wait,
what's PFA?
Just those permanent chemicals and plastics and shit.
Right, yeah.
So that's, it's like somehow my algorithm got onto this everything's going to kill you
Yeah.
on my Instagram.
Mhm.
It's constantly like 5 dudes. Are you eating this? You better not. And I'm not like one of those scared guys, but
Yeah.
after a while, you're like, everything is poison.
Yeah. They
Little
come out with
everything.
something. Well, that brings us to, and I want to bring it back to the topic just
Oh,
because I feel that like all the stuff that is like not even like it's not natural because natural skincare is today's topic.
Mhm.
Even on these like sparkling water things, it
Yeah.
says water,
Essence.
carbonation, and essence,
Essence.
or it'll
What
say
the fuck is
natural
essence?
flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And natural flavors is like
Could be
one of those.
anything.
Yeah, it's like an actual brand
Yeah.
called that they like put in there. So it could be whatever, or it
Yep.
could be like, made in USA, like those places where it's like, you think it's made in the USA. No, it's made in USA. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
USA.
it's like such a weird, so, and I do feel like doing more natural stuff and eating and knowing what you're eating helps.
Mhm.
And especially with skincare.
Yeah.
And that's why like I even like do like the natural deodorants and stuff like that, because you
Yeah.
never know what you're absorbing through your skin. So it's just,
Yeah,
It's
and now
wild.
like Whole Foods fucking asshole bought it at Amazon. And
Yeah.
fucking now they're using these sprays onto the fruit to make them stay longer
Oh, no.
in the store, look better,
Yeah.
and that's fucking toxic. So I really don't know. It's like, my mom just passed away last year, 78. And now I'm like, fuck, if I could make it to 78, I'd be happy. And people are always like, oh, dude, you're going to live way past that. I go, what fucking planet are you living on? Are you not seeing that people are just dropping like flies
Yeah.
from like everything in our food and air?
Well, everything you put on your skin goes into your body too. Your
100%.
Skin
man,
is your largest
deodorant.
organ.
Yeah.
So the average woman uses about 12 different personal products daily, and they're exposed to hundreds and hundreds. I'm doing my little presentation, hundreds and hundreds of chemicals, and none of them are, a lot of them, most of them are not required to be tested for safety. And it's been 80 years since Congress last passed legislation to regulate the cosmetic industry.
Yeah.
And so there's all kinds of shit in there. I have lists of things that you might want to look for, but just the point is why so many other countries are banning. There's 1,300 ingredients that other countries have banned, and the U.S. has only banned 11.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I tour with Bill Burr, okay? We both fucking, wherever we're sitting, we're constantly just going, you could fight all you want on the left and the right. To me, it's both the same because they're both taking corporate bribes and shit and just letting whatever happens.
Yep.
So you could go ahead and go, I'm a Trumper, and the other person, I'm a fucking blue, It don't matter.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking demons. And when you look at Europe and they go, none of this is allowed in Europe. You go to Italy,
Yep.
the people, they're smoking cigarettes. They're 105. They're still alive,
Yeah.
And it's not conspiracies. This is just real. People are just dying way younger now.
Yep.
And it's fucking awful, And
I think it's a processed stuff that we're putting in too. Like we're just, whatever it is, we'll do it.
Mhm.
yeah.
It's easy.
Yeah. And it's only a matter of time. It's going to be like 4 billion cell phone tumors in everybody's heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's just coming.
You would think.
Who are you
yeah,
fooling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember I played music for 25 years before I did comedy. I was doing a record with a famous producer. His name's Bill Bottrell. He did the Sheryl Crow first 2 records, Tuesday Night Music Club. He wrote Black or White for Michael Jackson. He produced Jackson's records.
Whoa.
He's a huge, huge dude. We're in the studio, and I remember it was hot, and I had my shirt off, and I put some deodorant on. It was like a fucking... one of those ones you wear when you're a kid, like Speed Stick, whatever that was called. Remember those?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Roll on, Speed Stick, Musk.
Yeah.
They just torch your shirt, turn them fucking
yellow,
and then it would get hard. Your shirt, maybe you'd be like, hey, what's up? Like, I remember I'd be playing music. All right, thanks for coming out tonight. It's just a fucking Target. And it was rock hard. Yeah. And then you cut your sleeves off.
Yeah.
That's why everybody was sleeveless in the 80s.
Was it deodorant?
Amazing.
Oh, yeah, just deodorant scars.
Yep. Deodorant scars.
So he goes, this is the first time, and this is in the 90s. He goes, hey, man, you know deodorant causes Alzheimer's and shit.
It's
full of aluminum.
Yep.
Yeah. And I go, nah, you fucking freak. Now, I'm the weirdo because I'm half hippie, but then I hated hippies.
Right.
Because I grew up in Yosemite, but then in San Francisco, it was the fake hippies, the Trustafarians that are like, dude, I need a miracle.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like,
I love that word.
Yeah, Trustafarians.
It's amazing.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, so I'm like this fucking like hippie, but also I worked. I wasn't a freeloader.
Yeah.
So he told me that in the 90s. And, you know, then he's like, yeah, look at your shirt, dude. I mean, that, you know, you see that right there? That's going in your fucking lymph nodes right here.
Exactly.
These are the most
your lymph nodes are right there.
here.
Yep.
And so then I never forgot what I did. I went to a natural food store and I bought a crystal. You ever seen those?
Yes, I bought those too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I rubbed this crystal in my armpits and I go, fuck, why isn't everybody using this? This is amazing. I didn't sweat for like 4 days.
Really? You must have put a lot on.
No, what happens is the 5th day, my arms were on fire. I was screaming, The crystals, the way it works is they go into your pores, the crystal, and they block the pores.
Okay, that's not good for you.
That sounds awful.
So it doesn't let the sweat out.
Yeah.
And so then the sweat was trying to get out of the pores and it was burning. And I was like, I went to the doctor and he goes, oh, dude, you got to get rid of that. You got to ride this out, by the way.
Dude, yeah.
You got to wait for those crystals to dissolve and throw that thing away. And I never forgot it, man. And then, so after that, then I went no deodorant, which is impossible.
Right.
You just, the amount of smells that can come out of your body is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. It goes from like, for me, it goes from onion to rotten foot.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what? How the hell is this possible? Like just sweating, especially.
It's unbelievable,
it's crazy.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, and also, how do other people not sweat? Like, you ever get, I used to call it secondhand ass. You get on a plane right when a guy got up and you sit on the seat and you go like, fuck. And his ass is now in your jeans.
Oh, no.
And you're going to do a club all weekend and you got one set of jeans and it's secondhand ass. Because they're they shit and they don't wipe.
Oh, God.
That's another thing. Toilet paper's all fucking toxic.
Yeah.
I got a bidet, you know, but people go, yeah, well, on the road, there's no bidets, you know. I use these dude wipes. Then I'm like, what's in that?
Exactly.
Yeah. Why are they wet all the time? How do they never dry out?
And
what is in there?
Bleach on the fucking.
Yeah.
It's just you're just going to drive yourself crazy. So what I always say is, look, if you care enough, just try to do stuff.
Right.
And it'll drive you crazy, but eventually you'll find things that work. And that's over the last 10 years, I have found companies. And I don't even call them companies because that means toxic. I have found families that and people, human beings that have made stuff that blows my mind, you know, and most of it's done in the desert.
That's the thing is that the smaller companies can do it, but the minute a bigger corporation or a company buys it, it's got to be
like Burt's.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now they're putting filler in it. Now they're
Toxics.
putting all the kinds of colors and the natural things that they say they're putting in their synthetic shit.
Everyone gets bought and they turn
Mhm.
awful.
Yeah,
You got
that's
to
it.
piece stockholders and you start putting in like the shit ingredients and it becomes
Immediate corner
McDonald's.
cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Literally,
And they're like, I don't give a fuck about people.
No.
You know?
No.
Yeah. It's pretty wild. And these people have kids. That's what's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
you know, you got kids, right? They're going to die probably before you because, you know, you look at old people right now, they live to be old.
Mhm.
Well, they didn't start eating the poison food till 25 years ago. So they had a good 50
Good base.
years
Yeah.
of non-poison food.
Right.
Remember when you ate at McDonald's and it was a real burger?
Mhm.
You know, in the 70s, McDonald's was fucking great. Now you couldn't pay me to eat there.
No,
I don't care
never.
what. Oh, fuck you! It's still good. No, it's fucking
If you're that
gross.
It's
big,
not food.
they're growing their own food, which means
Yeah.
it didn't have 4 legs. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're
right.
just recreating it. So it's
Yeah.
just,
So creepy.
I like them watching 60 Minutes. They go, "We've caught them. It's pink swill and the nuggets." You go, "Okay, well those will be gone."
nope. Yeah.
No. This episode's brought to you by McDonald's.
yeah. Yeah.
And then the people are like, I go, "Hey, you know that's like pink swill shit, right?" "Yeah, I don't care. They're fucking good. I get that barbecue sauce. It's all sugar."
yeah.
Fucking nuts.
I think people think too that like you're gonna eat all this food and all this junk food and it's gonna be so tasty and then one day you're just gonna die. No, you're gonna get fat. Your knees are
Yeah.
gonna stop working. You're
It's
gonna be suffering.
awful.
You start like it's like you're not gonna just die and like I had a great life.
No, I
It'll be a
wish you
burden on
just
people.
died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like during COVID, I was like, if I die from COVID, I'm going to be so mad that I quit sugar the last 6 years.
Yeah.
I could have had sugar 6 more years and just died. But the amazing thing about COVID was I got COVID really bad the first month when no one knew what it was in January. And I was like, oh, if I was a diabetic, I would have been dead because it
Oh,
was killing
dude.
the obese and the diabetics first.
Right.
And I was like, wow, it's amazing I quit sugar. I can handle this. I mean, I had COVID insane, like
Whoa.
7 days of like, crazy fever.
Mm.
I couldn't see, I couldn't
You
breathe.
can't breathe. You can't smell.
Oh,
It's scary.
I didn't
as
have,
shit.
I had the first wave where I could smell and taste,
Oh,
but
okay.
I couldn't fucking breathe. I didn't tell anyone I had it because I didn't want them to come on. You tell them, they go, dude, you're going to die.
Oh my God.
it's all
Just put that
negative.
in your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the time people were dying.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
But you had quit sugar at that point, you said.
Yeah. I'm saying thank God I did because I was
Yeah.
able to ride through this
Mhm.
COVID.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if you didn't? That would have
Oh,
been.
I would've been dead.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, your
Because I
organs
couldn't
couldn't have
breathe.
handled that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there's a lot of hidden shit and a lot of hidden shit. And I have lists and lists and lists of things that you don't want. And maybe I can put them in the comments if anybody
Mhm.
wants to see the stuff that you don't want in there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like you're going to get skin irritation, obviously. There's the long-term, excuse me, the long-term effects of it, that are going inside your body and causing cancer.
Yeah.
They're also causing hormonal changes in your body.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the really serious shit is a hormone disruption in your body that nobody even really talks about. And it just changes how your whole endocrine system works.
I just bought new underwear
Yeah.
because all the underwear is loaded with plastic. I
Right?
didn't
Because
know.
of the elastic or
Yeah,
whatever is that?
yeah.
Oh.
And well, the polyester,
You wear diapers with the
Oh,
pins on the
yeah.
side?
Yeah, yeah.
it's all plastic. So they're like, well, these just destroy your nuts. You know what I mean? And everything down there. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense because you wear them close to your body
You're sweating.
all
you're
fucking
yeah.
day.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I got 100% cotton.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm not going to say the brand because they didn't give them to me free.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't give
We're
you
not
any
sponsored by underwear anyways.
that's
Yeah,
true,
yeah.
yeah.
But you know what I mean? It's like clothing.
Yeah.
They say yoga pants is the number one worst thing for women.
Well, it's
because
all the plastic in
it's
the
all
pants,
plastic,
right? Yeah.
right.
It's the nylon
I
or
say
whatever,
give
yeah.
the Nobel Peace Prize to the man who invented yoga pants because that will stop any men fighting like, whoa. Like two guys arguing on the side of the road. A woman walks by in yoga pants.
Yeah,
like,
right,
fuck,
yeah.
I'll fucking kill it.
Yeah.
It's all good, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
Why
God.
isn't she wearing
Yoga
clothes?
pants is the peacemaker.
Yeah. You just parade.
Yeah.
Like
the
Middle East.
peacemaker.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either president running should wear yoga pants.
Isn't that life though? Isn't that life? That's the peacemaker that causes cancer.
I know.
Right,
Like
yeah.
There it is.
all that polyester and stuff that gets into your system.
Yeah.
Plus, and this is not to disparage anyone who wears yoga pants or the person who made them, because I get it. They should deserve a prize,
Right.
but polyester doesn't breathe, so
Right.
that thing is just gonna stink. That's
Talk about secondhand
swamp
butt.
ass.
That's like
Oh,
third
that's
hand
fucking
butt.
swamp boogie.
But yeah.
yeah. Any person I've seen wearing yoga, wearing that in the gym is just when they
Yeah.
sweat,
Oh,
you
God.
know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I don't know.
I swear, I just wear cotton. Usually, I have like a bunch of cotton balls.
Yeah.
My balls.
I've been known to wear cotton balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know,
Oh
man.
my God.
Like I said, people can watch this and they go, look, what can we do? We can't fucking do anything. I get it. You can't. You got to just pick which one you want to die from.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people. Pick what you don't mind dying from, and then just, get rid of everything else. Like if you love to smoke weed, cool. Just smoke weed,
Mhm.
but change your underwear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So pick a demon
Yeah.
and then change other stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to stockpile cancer on cancer on cancer.
No,
That's just
you gotta
greedy.
pick a lane.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta pick a death lane.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's true that you can't omit everything too and
No.
like function. So there's certain
Right.
things you're like, all right, I dig this, I'll take my chances, but I don't need this other shit. I don't need
Yeah.
to pesticides and whatnot.
You can do some things with skincare though, and I will say,
Yeah.
and I want to bring that up is you can look on a website called the EWG, and what did we say? Environmental working group.
Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
so you have to get like an affidavit for each one of your ingredients as a skincare line to get even on that website. And there's a couple of different ones too. There's also Leaping Bunny and then Cruelty Free Kitty, and they're more geared towards animal testing.
Yeah.
But in the vivisection, which is so bad. But those, especially EWG, and it's controversial because there will be dermatologists who are like, oh well, you guys are like, I think you're kind of blanketly saying that this ingredient's not good. This is great, but it's proven that a lot of these
they all say
ingredients are
that.
exactly. They
A
want
big farm is just like, I've been microdosing for 5 years now. It's the greatest thing that ever fucking happened.
We
to
did
me.
it today.
Mm-hmm.
It's the only way to fly, Get off those fucking chemicals slowly. Don't just jump off
Sure.
because you will kill yourself. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But it is amazing how you say this works and then they'll go, oh, that's the placebo effect or anything, all those chemicals, they've been around since the fucking 20s.
Right.
It's like, yeah, those chemicals from the 20s are different than the chemicals now.
That's
I
very
brought
true,
some
yeah.
stuff. if
Yeah,
you wanna
let's take
see
a look
it.
Yeah,
at
I
it.
was
Let's
just gonna
take a
say, I'm
look.
very curious to see what's in.
So this is a family out in Joshua Tree.
I love it
And I
already.
believe they have a place now in Echo Park that's just opening or about to open. And they are in Pioneer Town.
Mhm.
And it's Ziba Botanica.
Okay,
Now,
and
this
what
is-
is that product?
This is a natural deodorant. Okay.
What? And it's in glass, right?
Yeah, I only get my shit in glass.
I
gonna
got
say-
mine in cardboard now.
Yeah, right.
Whoa, and that smells really. Can I pass it
Yeah,
down?
absolutely.
I never had it, but Nikki was always. Oh wow, that's
So
great.
what you do is
Yeah.
you carve a little bit out, you put it in your hand, you go like this, and then you put it on your pits.
Love it.
This shit right here,
Uh-huh.
game changer. I've been
Wow.
using it for 4 years. And they have an Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
which is XEBABOTANICA. So
Botanica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they got a website.
It smells fantastic. It
Yeah,
smells like it
it's-
has like that blue tansy in it,
It's
like
so-
Oh yeah.
like almost
And
like
I tell
a
you
mint.
what, they got a small one too for airports.
Oh, that's perfect.
And it lasts a really long time. This will last me about 6 months.
Oh, whoa.
And it's like $20.
That's
yeah, you only
nothing.
need like a little, like about that much, and then you just go like this.
And the glass is not gonna the plastic gets the BPAs
Yeah,
into
yeah.
Oh, they
anything
leaches
fatty.
it like you were saying. Yeah.
So that's great.
All right, so that looks good. I have a feeling that everything you have is going to be well researched and good.
Now this, for face moisture now, women and men, the big thing, and which by the way, I'm not gay. I am the gayest straight man you're ever going to meet. Bill loves when I say that. I am 100% gay. I love everything gay except the dick. So gay. I'm not
You're
gay.
99%.
Yeah.
Because I think the dick is like 1%.
Right.
Yeah.
But when I was growing up, it was metrosexual.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Rugged, but you moisturize.
Yeah, look at these metros, you know? Look at these guys.
Yeah.
It was like they were lumped in with the gays like it was bad. You know, the gays and the metros were there.
Oh, they
It's
take
like,
care of
sounds like a
themselves.
good party.
Yeah.
And also, I didn't fuck with my skin for years. I just rode a motorcycle with no helmet and just took fucking wind and sand and,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Oh my
bugs
God.
to the face.
Again,
You know?
that's very manly. So that's like, you're like, nah, dude, I'm a dude.
Yeah, fucking yeah, I'm
Yeah.
metrosexual.
I'm taking the pet. Yeah,
I fucking ride, but I'm like,
yeah, you got tar. I'll take it in mouth.
but what happened was once you fucking start, when you're on TV or something, you go like, oh my God, I look like shit. Like the lady's doing extra long on you in the makeup chair. Oh, your skin is real red.
How do you cover the red? Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I had one lady go, she was like, oh, it's just gonna take a little longer. We just have to kind of match it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, thanks. And like, and it was like after a night of like just like pounding ice cream, not even thinking that my eyes.
He would do that though, like right before you would shoot something, he'd be like, "Oh fuck it, I'm gonna eat a whole pint of ice cream before bed."
I don't
It was
know
almost
why.
like a
I was
challenge.
like, I'm not gonna be able to
to
get to sleep. I'll be too nervous. And then I got up and I thought that's just how I would. That's how I was.
Yeah.
So funny.
Well, my whole life I've had just red right here and
Yeah,
here.
you were a red guy.
Yeah, I'm a
when I
red
met
guy.
you. Yeah,
I'm just red
Yep.
because I'm white as fuck.
right.
And any kind of sun or whatever, you know. But anyway,
Well, also let me make a point. You had a lot of red around here too, and this is a digestive area. Your stomach, your ascending and descending colon, and because of what you were eating, your guts were probably so inflamed that you gave yourself rosacea.
Like the
Right.
sugar days.
Yeah, the sugar
that'll
days.
do it.
Yeah,
yeah, so I'm fucking, you know,
You look
my
great.
skin is way better.
dude. You
Like,
look so
but
good.
this
Yeah,
is
what's
the
this?
hot thing now is beef tallow.
Tell us about this.
Yeah,
And when
please.
we thought maybe Joe Rogan started it or something because
No.
we're trying to figure out where it came, this big trend came from.
Tallow, now it has to be grass fed.
Yeah.
If it's just regular beef tallow, you're taking in whatever toxins that cow is eating or
Right.
whatever. And, you know, I obviously vegans aren't going to be into this.
Right.
But tallow is unbelievable for your skin because it's like natural, it's an animal, so it's like natural stuff that's going into your skin like an animal would have, you know what I
Right.
mean?
Mhm.
And this one here is Van Man's, and he's in San Diego. And here, you can smell this one.
Yeah.
He makes one that doesn't have a smell.
Yeah, it's very faint. It almost smells earthy.
Yeah, right. It's earthy. That's
Yeah.
what's good about it. You
Yeah.
put it on, you're not like,
right. Oh
you don't
yeah, you're not
smell
smelling
like
it all
something.
day. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But some people are just
Hmm.
getting like tallow at Lassen's or whatever natural grocery store you're at, regular beef tallow, and they
Oh,
just
wow.
rub it on. It looks like coconut. And this stuff right here immediately got rid of like any dry. I don't have any dry shit on my forehead.
No, not at
anymore.
all.
It's super smooth now. And I use this once a day.
What's that like a thin layer of that as well?
yeah,
kind of.
I just put it on my hand and just
Do you do it when your face is a little wet still to sort of lock in the moisture, or
Nah,
not even?
just do it like about a minute after I'm out of the shower.
Yeah.
And then I put this on, and man, this shit is fucking great right here. And this is 100% grass-fed, natural, and it's got honey in it also.
Oh, honey
So-
is so good for your skin.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a big sucker for the packaging as well on those, like the glass
Mhm.
container,
Oh,
the
glass.
white top.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. This is from that other company again. This is a hemp face cream,
Okay.
and it has a natural SPF in it, 32.
What are they using for SPF in there? Does it say?
You know, let's look right here. I looked it up, you know, years ago when I first started, and then I just didn't look anymore because I knew. No, here, you can read it. It's
Sure.
on there. But that shit's fantastic.
Let's see.
this is the company in Pioneer Town. You're saying?
Yeah. You can just drive over there,
Yeah,
man. It's great.
cool.
They're super cool. They got like non-chemical candles.
That's nice, dude. I didn't even think about that as well, too. Like just like
Oh,
the lead,
candles,
the lead
just-
wicks and everything. And I love candles just because it's
So
like a
me,
nice
yeah.
light. It's
It's all toxic.
yeah.
Oh, and zinc oxide. The very first one it says it's non-nano zinc oxide, which is
right.
really good. You don't want the nano one because it
Yeah.
gets into your body.
Right, exactly.
Right.
So this shit works.
That's great. Yeah. Yeah. The mineral sunblocks are the best.
Now, toothpaste is the toxic.
I don't
Mhm.
even use toothpaste.
Right. What do you use?
A toothbrush.
Right.
Yeah. Coconut oil is supposed to be all
Oh,
right.
That's great.
Yeah.
This right here is the game changer. It's called No BS.
Look at you educating us.
that
I love this.
Is a pill, like a
Can I smell
open it up. Yeah, that's grape.
Oh, it's a pill. Oh, wow.
Yeah. What you do is you wet your toothbrush, you put that in your mouth, and you crunch it around, and then you start using the toothbrush.
Yeah.
Ah, dude.
Game changer.
That's really
no
interesting.
chemicals. My teeth feel amazing.
My dad used to use tooth powder back in the day.
Oh yeah,
It's-
remember that? That
yeah.
was some straight up old shit.
I can't read it because it's too small, but yeah.
That is that stuff right there. No chemicals at all.
I need you to give me a list of
I
all this
will.
stuff later, and then I'll put it in.
You can take a picture of it.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
good call. Yeah, good call.
Fucking
Yeah,
cool.
it seems like it's just like I can barely read it.
Dean,
but-
you're into this shit.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been, just for years. Now look, if I wasn't happy, I wouldn't give a fuck.
right.
Yeah.
And then this is the soap I use.
Mhm.
This is a family, Moon Rivers Naturals.
Love the packaging again.
Oh yeah.
Little
Yeah,
cardboard.
that's awesome.
You can pick any scent you want.
Patchouli alfalfa.
That's the one I use.
There's
the
like
little
some,
rascals.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. When I'm into something like this,
That's nice.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Real nice. When I'm into something like this, it just makes me feel good to do it.
Oh yeah.
And then you just feel, and when you're done, it's almost like an endorphin rush. You did
Yep.
something nice for yourself.
Yep.
And if you feel good, then you can actually feel how it's, changing.
And it's
you.
investment. It might be a few extra dollars, but it is an investment in yourself.
Well, also all this shit lasts a long time. Like it's not like the chemicals you buy.
Y-
And that
yeah,
shit's
yeah.
gone in a week or two.
Yeah.
This here is vegan, cruelty-free, eco-friendly, and it's all 100% natural.
And it's super concentrated. I'm
Vitamins,
sure, yeah.
minerals inside.
Hmm.
And it's all organic. Like, this shit is, I only use this. right
And
now.
where's that one from?
This one is a company called Moon Rivers Naturals.
Eh,
And they sell it. They got a website.
Oh,
Just
okay.
go
All
Moon
right,
Rivers
cool.
Natural.
Yeah.
They got all different scents.
Okay.
Tons of them. This is just the one I use,
Yeah.
And then this is a mouthwash. Mouthwash, they've
Nice.
proven lately, it raises your blood pressure.
What?
Yeah,
I had no
because it
idea.
kills all these things in your mouth, the 99% germs, but it kills some of the germs you need, stuff in your mouth that keeps your blood pressure down.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
But I guess that stuff still has to transport into your stomach and it might kill the microbes and whatnot
Oh,
down
sure.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Keep it
even
balanced.
Tom's recently, or over the
Tom's
last few,
sucks,
yeah,
I'm
they
sorry.
got sold, and they're like, you think, oh, Tom's is good. This is from the Van Mans, and it's aloe peppermint. That's
Ooh.
all it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
the van on the
Oh,
front.
oh yeah, and it's fucking
Van
fantastic.
Mans. Oh, I love that. Can I open it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. It's really just like pepperminty and like
Yeah,
nice.
I'll take your word for it. You don't have
Okay,
to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
no,
it's
you're good.
so good.
I dig that though.
Yeah.
And then my last one is instead of candles, I go these sprays.
little room spray.
So this one here is my
Nice.
absolute favorite. And this is El Oro Madre. And this is clove sage.
The
yeah.
Golden Mother.
Golden Mother. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Bring it.
This will knock you out. This is so
Really?
fucking good.
Yeah.
You spray
Ugh.
your room with that before you go to bed.
That's nice.
Yeah, let me take a little whiff.
Yeah, we have these
Yeah.
candles that we got them from Trader Joe's, and you open them and
Oh,
they can't be good for
That's
you.
nice, man.
Oh man,
This is
spray
lovely.
that.
Yeah, I
I
love
like
this.
that.
Yeah.
It is like cool, relaxing in your
Nice.
bed.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
That-
I love that.
that smells real good. The Palo Santo that we burn
Yeah.
sometimes.
Mhm, yeah.
Like,
Right.
that's like a very nice like aromatherapy too. That's
Yeah.
great,
Of course.
man.
Now this is Palo Santos.
Oh,
All
perfect.
natural.
Dude.
Check this one out.
Yeah, let's see. Oh wow,
It
Here-
is
here.
Palo
Wait,
Santos.
Yeah. Oh my God. Here, smell.
Smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
I love Palo Santo.
dude, that's uncanny. That's like
It's all natural.
yeah, that's beautiful.
It's the oils that they put
Ooh.
on that fucking wood.
It smells so good
black
in here.
spruce,
I
Palo
know.
Santo, patchouli, botanical body. Dude, this is great.
Yeah.
That shit, you can buy that at, there's a store on the Joshua Tree on the right called Mojave Flea.
Yeah, yeah.
That
Oh,
store is
okay.
one of the best stores in the desert.
I haven't been there. Okay.
They have all these different vendors in there. It's like an indoor flea market,
Oh, that's so
but
cool.
high end.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And it's people like this.
Love
It's
that.
people like that.
I dig that.
It
man.
smells so good in here right now.
Oh, this shit. So there you go.
Wow.
There's some of my fucking metrosexual.
No, it was awesome, and I love it how into it you are. You've done your research. I thought you were gonna bring in some stuff that was like questionably natural,
Oh, no,
and I'd be
no.
like, okay, yes,
No,
no,
that's
no,
cool.
no,
No.
no. You did your research. When I asked you if you want to do the podcast, you were very specific.
Oh yeah, because the thing is, if I can just tell people like where to get it, because I didn't know where to get shit.
Yeah.
So I've done the year. Look, 8 months off during COVID. I was out in the desert. I was like
Yeah.
hanging out with people, and a guy's like, "Oh, I make shit over here. Come on by my house." I'd be like, "What? This shit is amazing."
Yeah.
And you start to find this stuff, and you're like, "Oh, well, I'll just have this shit in my life." You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's
You'll never not have it in your life now.
yeah, and that and eating clean.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll beat this silent reflux. I'll just beat,
Yeah.
I'm reading a book right now called Dropping Acid.
Hmm.
And
Oh, I
it's-
love that. Yeah.
and you got to read this book.
Yeah.
Reflux is basically, you have your esophagus, and then it has like a
The
closing
duodenum
valve.
or something right there.
There's a closing
Yeah,
valve.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, there's like lobsters that live around the closing valve, microscopic, and
Mhm.
they eat on the stuff around the valve.
Okay.
And until you kill those, that valve will kind of stay open, and that's how shit's
Oh.
coming up.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
So I'm on this 1 month super clean, no hot sauce, no like certain fruits, no any kind of shit.
Mhm.
You eat like the most blah, but once they're dead, it closes and you can kind of eat normal again.
Do you feel yourself like as they're dying, or do you feel a die off like you would like with yeast? Sometimes it makes you like a little foggy because you've got all like their little dead bodies sort of floating around in you. Or have you started doing it?
I've been doing it for a month.
A month,
yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
You're not going to know.
Okay, you're not
but
feeling
what
it.
you can, is the reflux has gone away.
Yeah.
I got the tilted bed right now.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
My bed's on blocks right now.
Yeah.
I don't eat 3 hours before I go to bed.
Yeah,
That's
what
a
I gotta do.
fucking-
I eat 3 minutes before I
He
go to bed.
does.
Sometimes in bed, I gotta
I
stop
know.
that.
Oh,
I'm so
dude.
used to it.
I just said it to you last
You
night.
did.
Oh yeah, like my demon was I'd eat a big lunch and then I go take a nap before I go do comedy.
Yeah.
So I eat and then I walk back to my house and I lay down for 2 hours and I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just coming up, fresh meal, hot sauce tacos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you
The
gotta get a
candy,
bite to eat
yeah.
after the show. You
Yeah.
hang out,
Yeah.
you bullshit.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
Fred
yeah.
62. I get the
Yeah.
breakfast tacos, Tabasco.
it's right in your
This is
throat.
2 a.m. Tabasco. You're not thinking about it though
No.
until something breaks.
Right.
Totally.
And that's what happened to me.
We're at that
Diabetes.
age though.
It broke.
Yeah.
Right, right. Fuck yeah.
You and I are,
58.
yeah.
Just fucking.
I'm about to turn 57.
Yeah, you can't fuck with anything.
No, it's very, yeah.
I do a bit right now where I say every year I go to the doctor now, they take something away. You know what I mean? And it's just like, what the fuck? No water.
No.
Yeah.
You don't get any water anymore. You're like, what do you
Yeah.
mean no water?
Yeah.
Pretty soon it's like, no air.
No.
Can't have air.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
go
Are
in
you
the
breathing
corner.
through both nostrils?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
Just go in the corner.
It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. though. I'll tell you this though. This is the truest thing there is. If you don't wake up as a man in the morning with a boner, your body is broken.
Wow.
That's a true story. They say if you're not healthy, horny,
Hmm.
something's wrong with your body.
Like a circulation issue or
just anything.
anything.
Like something's toxic.
okay.
Your body's
Lately-
not running.
Oh.
Lately, I've been doing it more, and I didn't realize I wasn't doing it before because you just go so used to how everything is, and it's because I'm eating cleaner.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
because I'm like, I feel more, and I was like, oh, okay.
Exactly. Like when I quit sugar,
Huge.
it was like, blah. You're like,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, sugar's a boner killer.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my God,
totally.
yeah.
Sugar and cocaine,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
my
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's like
great Stones
this
album.
thing out of service.
Out of
It's out of
service.
service.
Handle
Hang
down,
that sign.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah. Fuck.
bang,
Oh
like the
my
gun.
God.
It's true though, man.
Well, this has been super eye-opening, and I just love that the thing about my podcast is because I've been an esthetician for 25 years, and I specialize in natural skincare in the sense that I do massage.
Right.
I don't know everything about everything, and I never will, and so I like to learn as I bring people in if I can teach anything to what, the people are watching or you, great. But more often than not, the people who I'm bringing on are teaching me a lot. And that means a lot to me. And I think it will mean a lot to the people who are watching. And you're a testament to like changing your life. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it from start to finish. And
well, I
you're
always
doing it
tell
right.
people, you're not going to be able to do it until you fix what your demons are first.
Yep.
And that is the hardest thing over anything. Why are you eating like a maniac? Why are you overspending? Why are you, fix that. And then you can figure out, because you have to do that first. Because people always go like, well, how did you quit sugar? It's impossible. I go, yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is.
did you go to therapy?
No, I wanted to do comedy more than sugar.
Yeah.
That was it. I was like, well, fuck, I can't afford $800 for insulin. I got to find another way, And I read this book and I reset my body. You go full vegan for 3 months and then you start introducing things into your diet and you check your blood every 2 hours and you make a map. Okay, this spiked my blood. Don't eat that anymore. This didn't. Eat it. Cool. This didn't. Eat it. And then you have a map basically always like, this is what I can eat.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then you learn, like don't eat that. And now I can eat anything. I just don't. But once a year I have pumpkin pie.
Yeah.
I have pizza
treat
at the
yourself,
Super
yeah.
Bowl, no matter what. Just Super Bowl, just
Yeah.
And those are like twice a year. And then Thanksgiving, I eat pumpkin pie also.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You allow yourself in those moments, they got to seem like, at least for me, like in those moments, it's much more worthwhile. It's not something that I'm like,
Right.
Because then after you eat you're eating whatever you're eating, I don't taste the ice cream. I just taste the sugar,
Yeah.
and then I'm done. And I'm like, oh man, that was.
Well, and then it's caused you to spike, and then you feel relaxed
And then
I feel
because you're
relaxed.
like in a pit.
And also you're like, well, that didn't fill that hole.
no.
No. Well, that's what I
Nothing
was
does.
trying to say.
Yeah,
Like
nothing
you
does.
find the hole. Like, what am I trying to suppress up
Right.
here? Like, what am I
100%.
covering up?
And
Yeah.
we all got it, man.
Every
it's just
one of us
America.
does.
Mhm.
We're just bombarded by fucking, especially now, the most negative energy of social media. I think pre-social media. And that's the addiction now.
I blame the roast culture,
Yeah.
a roast battle. I blame roast battle.
You blame
Yeah.
Moses. Yeah.
Like, not him specifically. I love that dude.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, it's the overall, like, it's the
No, you're being serious.
the
Okay, yeah.
negativity. Yeah. No, I was joking
I was
around.
joking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Well, they always
But,
say you want to find out what people really think of you.
Yeah.
Just do a roast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're speaking the truth.
Yeah. It's
Don't
like,
ever think they're
yeah.
not.
It's like, dude, I'm in the audience.
No.
I don't need to like
Yeah.
just showed up to support you.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of like negativity too. But I think that like, dude, I consider you like a manly man. And to see someone like yourself just be like, nah, dude, I'm taking care of myself, because that's ultimately what you have. You
Yeah.
only
You
have this.
prioritized you.
And like,
Well, why work this hard
Yeah,
if you're
man.
just going to die?
Right.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Or not see the fruits of it.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, all three of us in here have friends that committed suicide or overdosed on fentanyl
Mhm.
or drugs
Mm-hmm.
in just the last 15 years of my life
So
in this
many.
business.
Yeah.
So that's just the truth. It is brutal out there.
Yeah.
It truly
7-Eleven
is.
pizzas don't help.
Yeah. Fucking Joe's open till 3 was
Oh my
really
God.
taking me out.
God,
Oh, but
yeah.
the
A block
garlic
from the
knots. Come
store.
on.
And on a windy night, you can smell it.
Mhm. Yeah,
You can smell it. You'd be like, fucking Joe's. They're just piping it down Sunset.
strategically piped.
Just-
yeah.
That's good marketing.
Fucking
Yeah.
guy, man. I'd go over there.
Oh,
And the
so
guy,
good.
you go right at 10 to 2, and they would just go, here, these 3 pizzas we're going to toss.
Dude.
And I would
Oh
bring
my
them
God.
down to the store. It's 2 a.m. We're on the
Mhm.
patio. Oh,
yeah.
just
Oh
waffling
my
down
God.
slices.
Well, you can't
Oh,
waste.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Well, we got to wrap it up.
Thank you for
I would
having me.
have you all day, but
Yes.
yeah.
Follow me at Dean Delray.
Thank you. Yep.
Boom.
On Instagram and all of the socials at Dean Delray, RAY. And then my podcast is Let There Be Talk. 13 years now.
Wow.
Beauty,
Really?
man.
Just turned 13.
Wow. Congratulations. That's amazing.
Yeah, 768 episodes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
150 on Patreon. So almost 1,000.
That's awesome.
You're
dude.
I think you're number 75 for us.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's a good
I'm
number.
We're hanging
glad
in
I
there.
wasn't 2.
No.
You know what I mean?
You would know.
Oh, man.
You would know.
I mean, you go on people now, they go, hey, will you do my podcast? I go, I will. I'll do episode 100.
Yeah, right.
And
yeah.
I swear I'll do it.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
that means you fucking did I'm not your fucking, I don't burn an hour of my life
Right.
for the week you thought you were going to get famous with your podcast. I didn't get famous. We stopped doing that. Did mine even come out? I think so.
I'm still editing it. Yeah.
Oh, fuck you.
All right. Well, on that note, fuck you. And
Beautiful.
I'm Nikki Davis, Sandra Yocolano, Dean Delray. You guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Bye.